you've got to start living in the moment. Everything is going to work out and be fine. Worrying about it won't change anything. I was greeted with these words by my father one particularly stressful fall day, when with the general pressures of school, athletics, and college admissions it all collapsed in on me. I was a wreck, to say the least, and really unable to think about anything other than the failure of a future that I convinced myself was soon to be a reality. I would have stayed lying on my bed, deeply entranced in the thought of my own failure, for God knows how long if I hadn't received a phone call from my father. It was one of those times, really, where it almost seems like the universe, magically knows what I needed to hear. My father explained to me the idea of living in the moment, which, in theory sounds way more simple than it actually is. After that phone call, I can now say that I believe in living life one day at a time. You should never not think about your future and what it holds for you, but the future shouldn't always dictate how you live in the present. And, by the same token, you shouldn't necessarily forget the past, but you also shouldn't dwell on it so hard that it affects your everyday life. Life needs to be lived in the moment. Life is a beautiful, fleeting thing that needs to be actively lived and not just passively experienced. Life is just way too short to live in fear of the future or in despair about events of the past. I try to live every day without dwelling on things for too long, and overall I really feel that that's helped me towards my goals. I realized that worrying about life's many uncertainties won't affect their outcome, and in general will really just make things seem worse. And I think really most importantly, I've started trying to live life actively, instead of just having it be passively experienced. We have really just such a little time in this universe, so why not try to relish every second of it? In the famous words of the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, if you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. And if you are living in the present, you are at peace.